Live on the Man United Matters channel, and as we speak right about now, the confirmed team news of both teams, that is Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur, are already out. We all know that Manchester United is really into shambles. Why is it into shambles? In the last 4 Premier League games, Manchester United have only managed to gather just 1 point, and that is a draw against Everton. They lost against Aston Villa, they lost against Leicester City, and they lost against 5-0, a game that really brought very many people say that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should be out and sacked out of Manchester United, and that is all what is happening in the game of football in there. Rokani looking kind nice. All right, thank you, Top Man United. Thank you for watching in. I'll be live after the game ends. All right, I might join you when the game ends too, but let's get into this because it's really great. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has shown the balls once again. How has he shown the balls once again? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has gone ahead to go on with his soldiers. Who are his soldiers? That is Scott McTominay and Freddie in there. And to show that he's really worried of the team that is going to play, that is a team which goes by names of Tottenham Hotspur, he has gone with the back three. Can you imagine? He is playing with a 3-5-2 system in there. That is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for you. A man, this is a signal that he's afraid of this game. He doesn't know what is going to happen. He is afraid and he's under pressure. And that's why he has gone with a 3-5-2 with David De Gea in goal. Let me show you this lineup of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He has brought David De Gea in goal, Victor Lindelof, Rafael Varane, and Harry Maguire playing as the back three. Luke Shaw, Freddie, Scott McTominay, and Wan-Bissaka with Bruno Fernandes playing into the midfield, and Cristiano Ronaldo and Edson Cavani are leading the line in there. Now I'm really telling you that one of the things I've liked about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he is a man who wants to be sacked with his team. He's not going to change his mind, because if at all he felt like he was doing something wrong, he would have changed his lineup to bring in the likes of Danny van Beek, Oldemanja Matic in, but he has gone with his foot soldiers, which are Fred and Scott McTominay into this team, something that fans, me as Rokan David, I don't like it, but that has showed me that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is ready to be sacked with his soldiers, that is Freddie and Scott McTominay. When I was doing the predicted lineup or the preview of this game, I really told people that I wouldn't field Harry Maguire into this game because he is off form, and almost the 3 games that United has lost, Harry Maguire has been the reason as to why we are losing these games of football. Even the games of Atalanta, the goals that we conceded, Harry Maguire is part of those goals in there. So what has Ole Gunnar Solskjaer done? Because he has seen that even the English media has turned against Harry Maguire, criticizing him on how he's using him and how on form he is, and why he rushed him back from injury, yet he was unfit. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has gone ahead to bring these 3 defenders. Now shows you that he's afraid of losing his job. He's afraid of being sacked. Safety first this time round, because his defense has been porous. That's why he has gone for a 3-4-1-2 with 5 defenders. That is a back 5. Now, why do you play a back 5 on a team like Spurs that is really ramshackled in there? You get? Because you've been too porous in the game of Leicester City, you conceded 4 goals. In the game of Atalanta, you conceded 2. Those are 6. In the game of Liverpool, you conceded 5. Those are 11 goals. You've conceded 11 goals in 3 games. Now you decide to go with a back 5 in there. Let's wait and see whether that will help him out, but I don't really see how it's going to help him out. The only good thing that is, the only positive I see is that the return of Rafael Varane could give United some bit of stability into the central defense, because his experience and his being fast, because Harry Maguire and Lindelof, they are both slow defenders. Now, inclusion of Rafael Varane is really great for a team which goes by Manchester United, and me, however much he wins or loses, I really want to see Ole out. I really want to see him out, though I really want to see United winning, but I don't want to see Ole out. Ole in again at Manchester United. I'm on record. I've been among one of those people that has been really supporting Ole to be in at Manchester United, but when it reached in the game of Leicester City, Atalanta and Liverpool, I really saw that Ole has no second thought for United. He's not a good coach. He might be a good band manager, but he has failed to reach the standards of Manchester United. With the squad that he's having, he is failing to do the job. He has dropped Anton Martial in there. He has dropped Rashford. Anton Martial is not even onto the bench. We got to know about the news that he's not even the squad when the wife really tweeted that keep the hard work Martial in there. So I don't know what's wrong in there. Maybe he does not want to hurry him back, but why don't you put him on the lineup? Because he's one of the good players that you have. Now, why not put on Sancho? Sancho is not starting again. Greenwood off the bench. Greenwood benched again. Rashford on the bench again. Now, you don't expect Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to bring in 3 attack-minded players. That means Sancho is not going to play this game. I see no way Sancho is playing this game of football because Greenwood and Rashford are far ahead into the picking order of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And if at all this game really goes to a level when he needs to put on attack-minded players, trust me, he will go in and bring in Greenwood and Rashford first. That means Sancho is not going to get any minutes. The question goes, why don't you play a player, one of your most expensive signing of the summer, that's Jadon Sancho, close to £74 million, and you are not playing Jadon Sancho? This is really something bad that you cannot explain to a person who has been at Manchester United. Look at Sir Alex Ferguson. He brought in Shinji Kagawa and he gave him games of football until Kagawa failed to impress at Manchester United. You get? That's when he took him off. Each and every new player that Sir Alex Ferguson signed, he gave him games of football, meaning that he signed him for a reason. Juan Sebastian Veron, he gave him all games of football until he failed to fit into his system, and he really shown him a way out of the team of Manchester United. That is Alex Ferguson for you. Look at Arsenal today. I have my other channel which goes by the names of the Football News Top 10 and Lifestyle Zone. I've been doing the match preview in there, and I was telling people that one thing I create about Arteta, all the players he has signed, he has given them minutes. Look today, he signed Ramsdale. Ramsdale was the starting team of Arsenal. Tomiyasu starts for Arsenal. Gabriel starts for Arsenal. Ben White starts for Arsenal. Nuno Tavares starts for Arsenal. Sambi Lokonga starts for Arsenal. Odegaard gets enough playing time at Arsenal and is not complaining. You get? Now, let's go to Man City. Jack Grealish, £100 million, just brought into this team, and he's being given game in, game out at a team which goes by the names of Man City. Even right now, they're losing by 1-0 in the game against Crystal Palace. But a man who goes by the names of Jack Grealish is still onto the pitch. You get? Even in the Champions League, he's being given those games. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is really too stubborn. He's not ready to field all the players he signed. Look at Danny Van Beek, one of my best signings in there. I did a video, very happy in 2020 summer when they brought in Danny Van Beek because of his style of play and forward movement, quick passing in there. I thought we had gotten a very good player at Manchester United. But guess what? Each and every season, he tells us that Downey will get playing time. Even this season, he was supposed to move to Everton on loan on the D-Day of the summer, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer told him, no, please, don't go. I'm going to use you in my team. And guess what happened? He's not using him in his team. And Donny van Beek wants to push for a move out of Manchester United. Now, reasons as to why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not supposed to be the right manager of Manchester United keep on piling day in, day out. You get? The same thing that is happening to Danny Van Beek is happening to Jadon Sancho, is happening to Alex Telles, is happening to Amad Diallo. Pelestri is on loan. You get? So, which kind of manager is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Because you bring in players and you don't give them enough playing time. Adam Talk Sports, thank you, says, Rokani, are you doing a watch along? Not really. I'll come back and do a match preview after. I'll do a match reaction after the game has ended. When do you think Ole will be gone? I think, oh my God, Man City has conceded the second goal. Leicester City has scored its second goal against Man City. Man City is losing in there. And look on the table. It might be good news for Manchester United because Man City is having 20 points in there. Now, if I told United wins today to be having 17, at least it will be 3 points behind Man City. Liverpool is drawing 2-2 with a team which goes by the names of Crystal Palace. This is news for Manchester United. We who really feel like United should be in the title race if we change a manager, because I don't think it's possible with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and I don't know whether he's really going to make and change it in. So, Adam Talk Sports says, when do you think Ole will be gone? I think Ole, if Ole is to go, I think if at all we reach December, when we are really playing very bad, they will sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They will sack him off. They will sack him because I know this game, Manchester United is going to win this one. They are going to win against Tottenham Hotspur. They will go away in Italy and get a result. Even at Man City, they are really going to get a result because amongst the top 4 big teams, the team that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has beaten most is Man City. It's Man City, and he knows how to beat it. He knows how to beat it. And trust me, we will be here next Sunday or next Saturday, and we'll be doing a watch along, all a match reaction. And guess what will be happening? Man City will be losing to Manchester United. I know that. Because him starting using a back 5 right about now, it shows you that he's ready to play safety first. You get? He's playing with the back 3. That is, let me show you, those that have just joined us, I really want to show you what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is adapting in here. You get? He's playing with back 3, 5 defenders in total. Now, it's like safety first. Bruno Fernandes, do that long ball, get Cristiano Ronaldo in and Edson Cavani doing the press, get close down the team, get that goal, sit back, let Tottenham Hotspur attack you again, get them on the break, score another goal. That's what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to do. And even the game against Man City, he's bringing the same team. He won't change it. He won't change it. The only player I think might come through might be Marcus Rashford, because Marcus Rashford has a very good record of scoring against Man City with Anton Martial. So I think Edson Cavani might come in, might sit down, might be benched, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will go in for a man who goes by the names of Marcus Rashford in there. So that's what I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is really going to do in there. But before we jet further, allow me bring you the confirmed lineup of Tottenham Hotspur, and we really jet it with that of Manchester United. Now, Tottenham Hotspur has got in for Hugo Lloris, Emerson Royal, who came in from Barcelona, Christian Romero, one of my favorites from Atalanta, and he's playing with the centre back with Eric Dyer. Ben Davies is playing as the left back. Hogberg and Skip are playing into the double midfield pivot. Lucas Leiva, right attacking midfielder. Lichelso playing as a central attacking midfielder. Hong Seung-Myun playing as a left attacking midfielder with Harry Kane leading the line. Now, when you look at this team of Spurs, I think Lucas Leiva, Lichelso, Song Hyun-Myun, and Harry Kane, if at all United doesn't close down as it did in the previous 3 games, Spurs are really going to score goals against us. But the introduction of Varane, remember, we never conceded more than 1 goal when Varane was on the pitch. The only game that happened like that was because United had a red card and playing away at Young Boys. That was when we conceded 2 goals. Varane played the game of was it Newcastle? Newcastle, yes, we won 4-1. He played a game of West Ham. We won 2-1. He played a game. Did he play a game of Wolves? I remember. Can someone remember me in there? All of the games he has really played, Rafael Varane, we've not yet conceded goals in there. So I really feel like Rafael Varane coming in here is really going to hold or add some. It's going to add some flexibility and toughness into Manchester United defense, because he's really going to bind Harry Maguire. He's going to bind those leakages in the central defense of Manchester United in there. And when you see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer going with a 3-man defense, that means expect that 10 next games of Manchester United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to field 3 defenders. Don't expect him to change. He's going to field 3 defenders in there, and don't expect him to change anywhere, anyhow. That is him. That is him, because he wants his job to be safe. But do you expect such a team of Manchester United to play a very beautiful game of football against a side that is starting like the Tottenham Hotspur? Hogberg and Skip, I think they can be outpossessed or outpositioned by Scott McTominay and Freddie in there. But my worry is on Lucas Leiva, Song Hyun-Myun, and Harry Kane and Lichelso, because the pace included in there. When look at Luke Shaw, he's been having a bad game. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, the return of Rafael Varane might really give him one of the best experiences he has received into the Premier League, because when Aaron Wan-Bissaka is playing alongside Rafael Varane, it's really something great to come in and enjoy when such a game of football is taking place. So I really feel like stability might be back into the central defense of Manchester United, and being that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is playing with a 3-man defense, not even three, a 5-man defense with a 3 central man defense and a 5-man defense in total. I think all that will really help him to get himself a win into this one. This one, safety first, that's what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has went for. So, guys, I really want to see your predictions in the comment section below. Manchester United, I'm having talk. MUFC says, honestly, if we lose 3-1, he can't keep his job. No, he's still at Manchester United, trust me. I think even if Ole loses these games, the worst that is going to happen to him, if at all he loses against Tottenham Hotspur and Man City, that's when he can be sacked. But if at all he wins against Tottenham Hotspur, he goes and wins against the side which goes by names of Atalanta, I don't think he will be sacked. I don't think he will be sacked, because if at all he lost two consecutive games in the Premier League and he was not sacked, that is against Leicester City and against Liverpool, and he was not sacked, don't expect him to be sacked when he wins against Tottenham Hotspur and wins against Atalanta and loses against Man City. They won't sack him. The only way they are going to sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is when he loses against a side which goes by the names of Tottenham Hotspur, Atalanta, and Man City. All Tottenham Hotspur and Man City, those 2 losses will see him out of a team which goes by names of Manchester United. But if at all he wins against Tottenham Hotspur, of which I know he's going to win, because he's playing with the back 5, and the individual brilliance of Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, and Edson Cavani are really going to help him come out clean and win this game. So I really feel like Ole is winning this one by 3-0. I don't think even United is going to concede, because the return of Edson Cavani is really going to give them a very good balance into that team. But it depends on how Scott McTominay and Fred are going to play. I don't fancy them play in the midfield. I think Danny Van Beek and a man who goes by the names of Nemanja Matic can really do a very good job in this game, but the manager has really gone ahead to go with those. But you see, I've always told you that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a lucky manager. Guess what has happened today? Having lost 5-0 to a team which goes by names of Liverpool, Man City has lost 2-0. It has dropped 3 points. Liverpool has lost 2 points after drawing the side which goes by names of Brighton. That means if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wins 17 points, he will be 3 points behind Man City, 5 points behind a team which goes by the names of Liverpool, and 8 behind Chelsea, because Chelsea has gone ahead to win. That shows you how lucky he is, because I will tell you, we won't sack him, because as we speak right about now, he is just 3 points behind Man City, 5 behind Liverpool in there. That means he's still in the title race. So if at all they fail to sack him when he was 8 points behind the title race, don't expect Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to be sacked by this team when he's just 5 points behind Liverpool and Man City respectively. However much Chelsea has made it, is making it 8 and making it a larger thing in there. But they know something will happen in there. So the board won't sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. If he wins today, wins against Man City, he won't be sacked, because if at all he wins today and wins against Man City, he will be tied with Man City at 20 points, you get? And trust me, if there is a team that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has known how to beat, it's none other than Man City in there. So to me, I really feel like it's a game of football. We want United to win. However much we want to see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer out of this team, I really want United to win, because that is my happiness. Because I don't own dividends of Manchester United, so why should I really call for United to lose? Because if at all it loses, where do I benefit from? I have no way I benefit from United loses. I want United to win, but we want Ole Gunnar Solskjaer out of this team. We don't want to see United lose, because we think, look at Arteta. Arteta is having a very good squad, not a squad as Manchester United, because if you're to name the best 5 squads in the world, United, this team is there. Chelsea, Man City, Manchester United, they hold the best squads in the Premier League. But what is really stopping us from going ahead to win? It's one reason. It's the manager. And look, this lineup that is abroad to face a side which goes by Tottenham Hotspur, it shows you that this manager won't change. Even when he is on the blink of being sacked as a United manager, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has stuck with Freddie and Scott McTominay in the midfield. He has gone with the back 5 because he feels like that's the only way he can stop goals coming in his team. So he's sacrificing one attack-minded player like Sancho, Rashford, or Greenwood, and he has sacrificed him with a central defender who goes by names of Victor Lindelof or Harry Maguire. Because trust me, on any day, Rafael Varane is supposed to be the starting lineup of Manchester United. So if at all you see Victor Lindelof or Harry Maguire, one of us is not supposed to be on the pitch. We are supposed to be playing with two central defenders, not three. But we wait and see. I know he's really going to get a positive result out of this game because for him, safety first, and it's working for him as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the manager of Manchester United. But all in all, it's our team. We want Ole out, but let's wait and see how it happens. But very many questions in there. You are benching Jadon Sancho, your best summer signing in there. And to make it worse, you wanted Sancho's signature for the previous 2 seasons. Then, what was the reason for you wanting to sign Jadon Sancho for 2 seasons? And he was your priority signing in there. You are not giving him the game of football, and you've sacrificed him with a central defender. You are playing with 5 defenders, with 3 central defenders. The place that Jadon Sancho would have been playing, it's being covered by a so-called central defender there. So you are really a manager that is causing us tears at Manchester United. We hate to see our team losing. We want to see our team winning all time. But this is not what Mr. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is doing. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is causing tears to us. He's playing with the back 5, something that I don't really fancy. And I really want to see what has Ole Gunnar Solskjaer come out and said about this team that he has brought. Because I know very many reporters at Manchester United have really gone in and brought in the pre-match preview of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because I know he has already talked to media, and I really want to see what he has said, because one time, you cannot tell me that United is at this level and you are not really going to give us the best that you want, yet you have the players, all that every good manager who wants to win is possessing in there. So Mr. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you are really doing us, but we don't like this as United fans, but we wait and see how it all happens in there. But Harry Maguire is the captain. Can he captain Ronaldo? Can he have anything to say about Ronaldo? Those are things that a very intelligent manager should be putting into observance. You get? But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not into the so-called Aroa to come up and give us the best that we deserve in there. So United, your predictions are welcome in the comment section below. There is Top Manchester United, Conte coming, all right? Yeah, because the reason as why I want Conte to come in, by the way, because Ronaldo is here for 2 years. And if I told you are having the best number 9 or the best goal scorer in the world, what do you have to do? You just have to do one thing. Get in a manager who can really yield the best out of him, and that is Conte. Conte come in, he'll play, the Paul Pogba's will be happy, the Danny Van Binks will be happy, and you'll see goals coming in. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Michael Carrick, McKenna, the entire coaching staff is really sick. They are sick. They need to leave Manchester United as soon as possible. And my worry is, the reason as why sometimes I say, let Ole Gunnar Solskjaer not be sacked, because you sack in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, they are going to bring in an interim coach, is going to be Michael Carrick. Michael Carrick will come in. What do you expect Michael Carrick to do? Because he is in the same boat with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. What do you expect them to do for Manchester United? I hear nothing. They are going to do nothing for this team, because Michael Carrick, the kind of player he was, I'm even puzzled and baffled. I feel like my head is busting out of anger, especially to Michael Carrick. Michael Carrick came in at Manchester United around 2005-2006 from Tottenham Hotspur. He was one of the best CDMs United has ever had. He knows that a CDM's role is to get that ball off the back 4 and pass it to the midfielders and the center forwards, most especially not passing sideways, but passing through the central axis of the midfield. And guess what? How does Michael Carrick be into that room when they're preparing, in the boardroom preparing for the lineup of Manchester United, and he goes ahead and tells Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, or supports Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side or decision, that he should play Scott McTominay and Freddie into the same role? No, none of those is a CDM, and you've not bought any player who's going to play that position. So, Michael Carrick, my anger is so much on you, and if at all I could face you, that's my first That's my first throw or jab I would have thrown at you, because you are one of the best midfielders we've had. You played very well at Manchester United. You won close to 3 or 4, 5 Premier League trophies. You won a Champions League. You are playing as a CDM, and you know what a CDM does at Manchester United. And you fancy Scott McTominay and go in media and defend him that you are grooming him to be a CDM. For how long is he going to be groomed? 3 seasons in a row, he's not doing that job. And now you come out and tell us that you are grooming him to be. Mr. Michael Carrick, please. Can you please have some balls on you and tell Ole Gunnar Solskjaer verbally and orally that, please, this is not the CDM we're supposed to have. We should get in a better CDM at Manchester United, because even if you Michael Carrick coming through, you will do the same thing, unless otherwise. But I don't know what really happens with Manchester United when they are in the boardroom discussing of which team is going to play for Manchester United. Freddie and Scott McTominay, there is no way they can play under a coach or a manager who knows football. How can Scott McTominay and Freddie play ahead of Paul Pogba? How can they play ahead of Danny Van Beek, Nemanja Matic? You get? Even none of those is better than James Garner in playing a CDM role. So how do you dare put them in front of that game and they play as CDMs at Manchester United? That is something maverick. It's something unheard of. It's abysmal. Very, very bad. Anyone who knows the game of football, every pundit has come out and criticized Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on playing with Scott McTominay and Freddie, 2 players playing a role of 1 player in there, because United, all of the remaining positions of Manchester United are fully packed. But the only position that is lacking is a CDM. Nemanja Matic is grown, 33 years old. He cannot play game in, game out, because if I thought it was the Italian Serie A, he would have, because Italian Serie A, it's a slow game. But in the Premier League, you need physique, you need to be fast, you get? And that's the only CDM we are having at Manchester United. So, because of your stupid tactics, Mr. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you feel like you should play a back 5. And when you play a back 5, you have to put in 2 players to protect your back 5. What type of coaching is this? What type of coaching is this? Mr. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we know you want your job to be safe, but mind about with the fans. We really want to see United playing a better kind of football. Danny Van Beek would have been to that team. Nemanja Matic was supposed to be to that team. You get? All right. Play Nemanja Matic alongside a player like Scott McTominay. I will then come and say that United has really put up a CDM who is Nemanja Matic, and they are playing Scott McTominay to play that box-to-box role in there, because Scott McTominay plays well as a number 8. You get? In the advanced role, running close all past Bruno. He plays that role very well. That is Scott McTominay in there for you. But playing Freddie and Scott McTominay to the same team, and if at all we lose today because of them, because the first 3 goals of Liverpool, if at all they were tracking back very well, we wouldn't have considered any goal, however much the defense looked shit. But because they are really not doing their job, we are really conceding goals. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, today you might lose this game because of that double midfield pivot, where none of those is known a CDM. So I really feel like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should come up and defend himself. If at all he wins this game of football, he will walk away with it. Even if he watches this video, he will say, they have nothing to tell me. My team has gone up and won. But we all know that the team is in shambles. If I thought it was not Cristiano Ronaldo in there, you wouldn't have been having a team. The dressing room had broken apart, but the presence of Ronaldo came up and really saved Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in there for you. Sir Alex Ferguson saved you of not being sacked. Right now, you wouldn't have been the manager of Manchester United after losing 5-0 to Liverpool. You get? But God loves Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. As I've always told you, he's the luckiest manager I've seen in the world. Even when he deserved a sack, he was not sacked. And guess what? On the day he was not supposed to be on the touchline, his nemesis, 2 of them have lost. Who and who? Liverpool has dropped 2 points. They would have stretched the lead to like 7 points in there. And a team which goes when Man City has lost 2-0. If at all United wins today, they're really going to be 3 points behind Man City. And if at all Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wins against Man City on Saturday next week, guess what will happen? He will be level with Man City, and now we'll be saying that We'll be going to the international break saying that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is back into the title race. So he is a lucky manager, but we wait and see where this happens. We are closing this video for now. Adam Talk Sports, thank you for watching in. I'll join you maybe after the game, but all I want to let you is that thank you for watching in. Smash the like button, comment and share. I go by the names of Rokan David, aka Radi, on the Man United Matters channel. I'm out for now. See you later. As my prediction, I think United is winning 3-0 into this one. The return of Rafael Varane is giving us a very good, solid backup into our defense. He's really going to cover up all the bleachers into the Manchester United defense. Your reaction is welcome in the comment section below, and I'll be reacting to you guys as soon as possible. Me out. See you later.